Welcome to the Ecommerce Alley podcast, where we believe that in order to build life-changing business, you need passionate leadership, smart operations, and of course, powerful marketing. My name is Josh Coffey, and I've spent the last 11 years helping business owners generate tons of dollars using our operating frameworks. And if you're interested in learning more about our courses, our training, our coaching, go ahead and check out the links in the description if you are an e-commerce business. Now, in this episode, I want to talk about what the heck do you do when you have leftover inventory or unwanted inventory that you want to liquidate. If you have leftover inventory from Q4, then this is a simple playbook that you can get rid of it just using like 3 simple steps. And the cool thing is, although this might apply to post-holidays, this also applies all year round. One of our clients recently was sitting on about $100,000 in inventory, and they're going into Q4. And we're talking, and he said, I really need to clean up space in the shop. I have a lot of inventory. And I said, well, how much do you have? He said, about $100,000 of just stock that is just simply sitting here. And I was like, well, I have a game plan. And so he ran this simple playbook that I'm going to share with you. And within a month, he was able to liquidate 40 to 50% of that inventory that he'd been sitting on for a long time. And by the end of the year, he had almost all of the inventory liquidated. And so again, this doesn't just apply for holidays. You can use this as an ongoing strategy just to get rid of stuff. And because inventory is rather an illiquid form of cash, I have a different way of looking at it. Because inventory is just sitting here. It's pretty illiquid, right? But it is technically worth something. And if you spent $10,000 in cost of goods that you can't sell, then this is just going to waste. These cost of goods, those $10,000 in COGS, are going to waste. So I don't really care how deep the discount is. Like, heck, mark them down to your cost if you have to, but I'd rather pull that $10,000 back out and then use it on stuff that's actually selling and stuff that's going to expand my business. With that said, this is our 3-step process. Step number 1 is to create a collection page with what you want to liquidate. Here's what this looks like. Take all of the product that you want to liquidate and put it on a single page. And this could be stuff from your holidays, or it could just be anything that you want to get rid of. Maybe stuff that's been hanging out since through the holidays and well before the holidays that you're like, I forgot I even have that because I don't think about it and it's in a back corner stuffed under something. And so get all of that product that you want to liquidate and then put it on a joint collection page. You might already have this. This might be a sale page or a clearance page. Then at the top of that collection page, I recommend adding a graphic and some language around some kind of a sale. Now, if it's like you're coming out of Q4, which is when I'm releasing this, you're coming out of Q4 and you want to get rid of unwanted inventory from Q4, you could say, hey, New Year's sale, save up to, and then insert a percentage off, whatever the highest discounted thing is that you're giving off. And the cool thing is, like, if you're not a designer and you don't know how to adjust the page, then it's okay. You could use a tool like Gem Pages. It's kind of like drag and drop to make it really easy. Or absolute worst case scenario, all I want you to do is change the name of the collection page to have it say what it is, like New Year's sale, save up to 60% off. At least make the name of the page. If you don't have design capability, don't let that be your reason why you don't do this. So you could use Gem Pages, which is a great tool. It's free to use, or Shogun. There's Zipify. There's some page builder tools to make your life a little bit easier. But even if you can't or don't have the skill set to do that, or you don't know how to do that, then at least change the name of the page to reflect the sale. That's step number 1. Get everything together, put it on a single page. Step number 2 is to run a 3-day email and SMS promo. You can give it any name you want. It doesn't really matter. And so since now it's kind of the beginning of the year, you could call it your New Year's clearance sale. And here's what it could look like. It could look like we're running a sale for 3 days, Friday through Sunday. And all you do is send emails and SMS those 3 days. And we're just going to try to get rid of stuff. We're going to run a sale to just create a cash injection kind of on demand that is just costs us nothing but our time. One of our clients sold fresh seafood online, and what we learned was we had run this sale campaign for a whole weekend. We called it the Big Kahuna Weekend. And we're like, well, we have a lot of fish goes bad quicker than most shelf products, right? So fish goes bad and it's fresh seafood. And so we had some stuff we had to get rid of. So I was like, well, I came with the name. I was like, let's call it the Big Kahuna Weekend. It'll be Friday through Sunday. And let's just like put all of the stuff that we're trying to get rid of like today in here and let's sell as much as we can. We did that and it became one of the largest weekends they had ever had just by us running that. And then we realized if we can run this and produce the largest weekends ever, what if we did this 2 to 3 times per year? And so that's what we called it. We called it the Big Kahuna Weekend, but come up with some name. It could be the spring sale, the fall sale, Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale. It doesn't really matter. If you're trying to liquidate inventory, come up with any reason. It could be your company anniversary. It could be a celebration of a particular, holiday month. Come up with something, brand it for fun, and make it 3 days. So Friday through Sunday. And then here's what it looks like. The cadence that we'll typically do is 2 to 3 emails per day, 2 to 3 emails, and that's for email and SMS. So Friday through Sunday is usually best. If we're doing 3, we're gonna send an email and an SMS at 7 a.m., 11 a.m., 7 p.m. And then we're gonna send an email at the same exact time. So we're gonna create the email. We first create the email, then we convert those emails into a shorter form for SMS. And if we're gonna do social too, we'll convert them into social posts. So we'll just repurpose the same assets that all say the same thing in a different way. So in each email, the goal is to showcase the deal that you're having, like, hey, it's Big Kahuna Weekend up to X percentage off, and then just showcase a lot of different product. A lot of different product in each email, have a little different graphic at the top of it, but basically you're saying the same thing in a different way with just some different products. This weekend only, here's our sale. And then they could click and buy those individual products from some of the carousels in the email, or they could click the shop the deals button and just direct them to that collection page. So this is gonna get the initial momentum going for liquidation. And then once we do that, we then move into step 3. Because when you run that play, when you run the weekend sale to liquidate all your old stuff, you're still gonna have stuff left over. If you're lucky, you'll liquidate all of it. That's probably not gonna happen. So what do you do once you get through and you're still like, well, I still have 62% left of the stuff that I wanted to sell? This is where step 3 comes in. We're gonna run an Advantage Plus shopping catalog campaign. So in Meta, run an Advantage Plus shopping catalog with one ad. And that ad is simply a catalog collection of the products that you're trying to liquidate. If you're unfamiliar with how they set these up, I'm not gonna dive into the weeds of this. You could go search that on Google or watch another training that we have. But we wanna set up a catalog campaign. And the reason we do a catalog campaign is because the good thing about a catalog campaign is that when you're running catalog, if an item that's connected with your shop, it connects with your store. So if the store runs out, because I'm liquidating, right? So I expect them to hopefully sell out. As they sell out, it will just simply stop showing the ad. Because the alternative would be that you have to, let's say you come with 62 products that you're including in this clearance sale that you're just trying to liquidate. Well, the problem is you have to go create 62 ads manually. In a catalog ad, you don't need to. You just create a collection for the sale that you're running, and then you just tell Meta, show the different products inside of this collection to people that are likely to buy or have expressed interest in those types of products. And then what's gonna happen is that ad is gonna pull in the images and it's gonna pull in the headlines automatically, so you don't need to do anything. All you need to do is write some simple primary text that says something like, hey, save up to X percentage off our New Year's sale, hurry before everything is out. And then you launch a campaign. That's it. You create an ASC, an Advantage Plus shopping campaign. We're gonna run one ad in that, a catalog ad, and then we're gonna tie it to that clearance sale, and this helps liquidate stuff moving forward. And so this is how you can constantly cycle inventory out of it. Now, if you wanna get a little nerdy here, if you say it's a New Year's sale, you probably can't be running that into April. So if you're gonna theme it, the ad will only last so long. You got to tweak the primary text when it comes up to the next season. So you'll just launch a new ad, but still run to the same collection. And then you just, as you want to liquidate stuff, you move those products into that collection. So the 3-day promo will move a lot of product with your existing database, but this strategy, step number 3, is gonna acquire new customers and liquidate your product on an ongoing basis. And then I do have a little bonus for you. So this is bonus time. add your sale items that you're trying to liquidate to every email that you send. This is another way to keep liquidating on an ongoing basis. And so basically, add a carousel in every email that you send throughout the year with your clearance items. Put your clearance items on there. So many people have clearance items or stuff they're just trying to get rid of, so they throw it on clearance or throw it on sale, and they don't include it in any emails. They just hope that people click and go to their website and then find the clearance and then buy from them. What if you became more proactive on it? What if at the bottom of every email you said this week's deals, and then you just have a carousel with like 3 or 4 or 6 of the products from that clearance catalog, or the catalog that you're doing this sale on. This is going to help you liquidate products on an ongoing basis, as well as just push people over the edge that have not bought from you, but they're not quite ready. And then they see a clearance item and they're like, hey, this is a good first baby step that I might take with you. And so you get a new customer, and it lowers the barrier to entry for them to do that. And at the same time, you're liquidating product on an ongoing basis in conjunction with the meta ad campaign that I just mentioned. That's it. That's our play. That's our 3-step playbook to liquidate product. You could do several of the promos throughout the years, but I recommend that you do have a dedicated collection on your website to be able to cycle products in that you need to liquidate, so you can constantly move that product out, convert those cost of goods back into cash in your business, so you could then buy products that actually are selling, as well as expand in other ways. If you enjoyed this podcast episode, please leave a rating. And if you want to learn more strategies just like this and just build a much more profitable business, then consider applying for our Max Profits mentorship, where we train and we coach e-commerce business owners how to gain back time in their lives and make a lot more profit in their business. It's where, like, myself, my team, we sit at the table with you, and we give you all of our growth frameworks, and then we support you along the way for a teeny tiny fraction of what you're going to spend trying to either figure it out on your own or hire an agency. In fact, what's pretty cool is last quarter, we helped all of our clients with their entire holiday marketing strategy using our playbooks, and many of them had record profit months that were 2, 3, 5x what it was the previous year. And so if that sounds like something that you're interested in, click the link in the description to see what the Max Profits membership is all about, and I'll see you in the next episode.